You know, a good lesson that I learned from the gym is that the weights never actually get any lighter. I mean, I went in for chest yesterday and I was like, wow, 70s are feeling kind of light today. But the 70-pound dumbbells didn't get any lighter. What gives? Well, the thing is, I got stronger. That's the only thing that changes. It's the only thing I can change. Same way for life. Whatever weights or burdens of life that you have at the moment, it's not gonna get any lighter. You know, you can stare and poke at it all day long, but gravity's not gonna change. The mass of that steel is not gonna change. The emotional burden, if it's a metaphorical weight, it's never gonna get any lighter. The only thing you can do is make yourself stronger, you know? Make yourself strong enough to where eventually those weights are a walk in the park, you know? It's like picking up fucking paper napkins from a little kid's birthday party. I mean, like I said, you can only change what you can change. And then put this into perspective, okay? Say you have one guy squatting 225 pounds. Then you have another dude squatting 135 pounds, you know? Now you could say, theoretically, that the guy squatting 200 pounds, 225 pounds, you could say that he is performing a more difficult task. But is he really? If both guys do the same amount of reps and achieve failure at the same number of reps, and both of them train to the highest degree of intensity that they can, I mean, they've just both accomplished the same thing. They might be on two different levels, but they still both reached muscular failure, you know? They both induced a stimulus on their legs in order to get them to grow. Sure, this guy's bigger, and all that means is that he's going to need more weight in order to make him stronger. You know? I mean, that's why I say comparison is the thief of joy. You can't be upset because you're not squatting 225 pounds, because there's no reason to be upset. Number one, you're not that dude. Well, it's kind of the only reason. Don't worry about other people's weights. Just worry about your own. Worry about getting stronger so they're easier for you to lift, because, well, they never get any lighter. And you can't be afraid to try new things, you know? 'Cause there's a gajillion ways to get strong, whether in the gym or in life. A million ways. Imagine you're walking down a hotel hallway, you know? It's long ass hallway, hundreds of doors on both sides. And we'll call this hallway life. When you're walking down life, you're walking past all these doors, and you just assume all of them are locked. But, I mean, do you know that for sure? Did you jiggle every handle? You know, even if the door is locked, if you just knock a couple times, there's a pretty good chance someone could let you in. But no, most people, they just, they look at their key card, look at the room number, and then they just streamline to it. Just tunnel vision, ignoring everything else. They just, oh, yep, I go there. All right, boop. Now you're in your room. You go to bed, nothing changes. You know, you might have just walked past hundreds of opportunities, and as you're walking past, you didn't even put in the effort to jiggle the handle. You know, what if it was unlocked? Well, damn, Dylan, you're using what if statements, but it's applicable here. You could be walking past the next best thing for you and not even realize it. Everything that you could ever want could be behind any one of those doors. Yet you're waiting for room service to bring you what you want, but they ain't even got it on the menu. You gotta go out there and find it. It's in one of those rooms. Go start jiggling some handles. There's a door that you have a really good feeling about and it's locked. Knock. See what happens. Worst case scenario, nobody opens the door. Did you fail? No. You just know what is not the right door. You can check that one off the list. Tried it, didn't work. On to the next. You know? I mean, you can't just be going through life just walking past new experiences. If you do nothing, you'll get nothing. If you do the same thing, you'll get the same thing. But if you try something new, you could get a new experience. New experiences lead to new feelings. Feeling creates thinking. So if you get new feelings, then you're going to get new thoughts. New thoughts create feelings, and, well, you could pick a door that turns out to be your gold mine. Thing is, you just gotta start going and jiggling the handles. Sure, somebody could, like, you could go jiggle a handle, and then somebody on the other side rips the door open, fucking pokes her head out like, hey, why the fuck you touching my door? Well, once again, just go to the next door, you know? You can be like, ooh, tried that door, that shit, you know? Live and learn. Live and learn. At the end of the day, walk down the hallway of life, jiggle all the handles, because you never know which door is unlocked. You know? You never know which door is going to make you stronger. But anyways, I'll be back.